Welcome back to CapTV. I'm your host, Dr. John, and I'm not a doctor, but welcome to CapTV's first episode of Dr. John. Thank you. Now, audience, I want you to meet a 22-year-old Jake. Jake's got a big personality, and by big, I mean the size of a football field, with no off switch. He's famous for his outrageous social media stunts, loud rants, and SoundCloud rap career. That's right, Jake is a rapper that goes by the name of Lil Jaundice.
Man, they call me Lil Jaundice. I'm a SoundCloud rapper outside of Toledo, Ohio. It ain't funny. This is serious, man. I'm a real serious rapper. My career is my passion. It's my most popular. It's my passion. It's the biggest thing I do. I got kicked off a COTA bus for beating up a grandma one time. I got 3 lawsuits against me right now. Currently have 17 SoundCloud subscribers, allegedly all of which are not my relatives. I currently allegedly have 6 lawsuits against me. I am not allowed, allegedly. I've had 6 different Instagram accounts, all of which have been banned from going live, allegedly, for doing. Dr. John is an old... I don't care about nothing. I don't care about the rules. I don't care about nothing. I just care about my SoundCloud career. Shout out Larry Bird. Shout out Tommy from Rugrats. A lot of you may not know, but one of my songs was actually used in a Jeb Bush campaign commercial. So that was going for me for a while.
Well, Jake, we've got a show today. And trust me, you might want to consider changing just a bit. Can we get him to hit the brakes before his life hits rock bottom? Or will he keep speeding straight toward disaster? Stick around. It's going to be a wild ride.
I just want to boast about the best. I just want to boast about the best. What? B&K Smokehouse on Main at Champion. I just want to boast about the best. I just want to boast about the best. What? Lips smacking ribs and slamming chicken. I just want to boast about the best. I just want to boast about the best. What? B&K Smokehouse and Main at Champion.
Yarn Club, the close-knit group you've been yearning to join.
Before joining Phi Beta, I was quite shy. Phi Beta has given me some of the most amazing friendships I could have ever asked for. It's a really beautiful thing that people can use their different art forms together collaboratively and to make something really awesome. Phi Beta has helped me grow into a person I could have never imagined myself being a few years ago, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Well, welcome back to Dr. John. Joining me is troubled teen Jake and his father, Jeff.
Whatever. Ooh.
Nice to see you.
Not nice to see you.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
man.
going to get to that. I think you're
kindly, man. Dang.
You got to pump the brakes a little bit. I don't see what your problem is. I haven't even said anything to you. And I heard what you said in there, and that was not very nice.
I said what I said, and I mean what I said.
Well, anyway, Jeff, I can see the worry in your eyes right now. You
Right.
look like a tired man.
Yeah, I'm tired.
How long has it been since you last had a peaceful dinner with Jake?
Peaceful dinner?
Oh, never. I ain't gonna lie. I've never had
This guy right here, man. I'll tell you what, man.
Maybe when he was probably like 3 or something like that.
He was 3, so was 4 around when the rapping started, or was this a new thing with that social media?
Nah. You know, I gave him a phone at a young age.
Oh, there's
So,
your problem.
yeah.
See, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, do not give phones to your kids when they are under the age of 13. They're going to get on TikTok. They're going to start live streaming, and that's not something you want. And now, Jake, I know that you're rapping and everything, but you're also a live streamer, and you've live streamed at dinner with your father. What is that about?
Yes.
Well, you know, like I'm sitting here and he's trying to make dinner, and I'm just trying to, like, you know, get my followers up, and I'm trying to. So I've had 6 Instagram accounts that have allegedly been banned from live streaming.
I've heard of that. Yes.
But I've been going on live stream, you know, because I got to get my follower count up, and he just don't understand. Like, he doesn't get me. He doesn't understand.
See, Jake, I'm going to stop you right there.
I don't
All
get
right.
him.
The problem with you is you think life is some coloring book where you get to draw the lines, and I'm here to tell you it's not. Sometimes you're given a mess of crayons, and you got to make the best of it. You were given social media at a young age, brother, and that was messy. And you need to get your life back on track. What is that about?
Well, I'm telling you right now, my life is on track. I was born to rap, from the womb to the tomb, all right? I'm in there.
Jeff, he's doing music for Jeb Bush's campaign in 2016. You sort of have to blame yourself as a father. What do you say?
I'm a failure. That's what I got to say.
See, you're not a failure.
Yeah, he's a
You're
failure.
not a failure.
He's a
Do
failure.
not talk
He's a
to your father like that. You only have one of those in your life.
Dad, you're a failure.
No. Look at him, man. Like, I don't know where he got the Gucci glasses. This is not his.
And you know what?
It's the rapping, man.
The rapping off SoundCloud.
I'm making
still.
money.
You're making money off
My
SoundCloud.
17 followers gave me this money.
Oh, jeez.
17?
Oh, brother,
You
17
see what I'm talking
followers.
about? This is what.
Oh, my God.
Now listen. You are stuck in a rut, and you're trying to call it a journey. But it's no journey. You're slapping wings on a potato and calling it an eagle. You're not going anywhere, brother.
I'm going everywhere.
Where are you going?
Straight to the
You're
top.
not allowed in Arkansas.
Straight to the top.
To the top.
I may be banned from the great state of Arkansas. I may not be allowed in Walmart.
See, that's your victim mentality there. Stop acting like everyone's against you. Not everyone's got time to think about your every move. Some people are just trying to remember where they put their keys.
I know where my keys go, straight in the ignition.
Oh, jeez.
Straight down that
Oh,
road all the
jeez.
way up to L.A. That's
See,
where I'm
the
going.
worst
I'll do
cars
that.
hop off on the worst exits. And that's where you're going right now. Now, Jeff, I want to get back to you real quick.
Right.
How does it make you feel when Jake doesn't listen to you? And Jake, I want you to listen to your father
It hurts
for
my
once.
pride. You know, you're my son. You're supposed to listen to me. I'm supposed to show you the ropes, how to survive in this society. But now, look at you. 17 followers, been rapping for 13 years. You got like
He has been rapping for 13
a
years.
follower and a half for each year you've been rapping. How does that feel for you, man? Do you think you're successful, actually?
I am successful.
From them borrowed Gucci glasses you got? Come
They
on.
ain't borrowed.
man.
They're
Borrowed.
real.
They're real.
Look at the G. That's real.
Brother, you're hurting inside.
Don't touch me.
Now,
Let the man talk.
putting on a brave face without dealing with the storm inside is like decorating a barn and hoping it'll look like a mansion. What are you doing? See, you have all this stuff out here. You think you got a mansion going on, but in there is a barn.
You know, I don't understand half the things you're saying, man. I don't understand half the
Go back to
analogies
school.
or whatnot you're going. I don't need school.
You need it.
You need school. You need an education, brother.
I was in the 11th grade.
I'm a doctor.
I was kicked out of the 11th grade 3 consecutive years in a row.
Jeez.
See, that's what I'm talking
I don't need school.
about. How you kicked out 11th grade 3 years
Now,
in a row?
listen, you're trying to solve everything by yourself, but you have a father right next to you who wants to help you.
I don't need
And
this, old
trying to
man.
solve everything by yourself is like being the only rooster in a hen house. It's a lot of crowing and not a lot of results.
You know, he just doesn't understand. I built my own recording studio behind an O'Charlie's in a dumpster, and like I'm getting my albums out, I'm getting my music out there, and the people want to hear it. Okay, my number 2 song right now, 3 streams. Number 1, 250. That's enough.
I guess that is
That'll
pretty
get me
good.
somewhere. I just need the one. I just need the one person to listen to it and say it's good.
Not even 50 yet.
See, I'm going to tell you something. You need to slow down. You need to slow down right now. And sometimes you're better off being a lighthouse than a boat. You don't always need to be chasing something to shine.
He's spitting bars right now. Listen.
You know, I don't think he understands. He had dreams when he was young. When he was my age, he looked...
We've all had dreams when we were young, but we had to come back to reality.
We had to wake up, my
This
guy.
is reality.
This is not. You live in
You
a
know
video
what?
game.
We're not even going to deal with this anymore.
I can't take this anymore.
Lil Jaundice,
I can't.
It was not an honor to have you. Get off my...
I can't.
You leave
I'm
my
done
cold
with you.
head alone.
I'm done with you.
We're going back to
I'm
break.
done with you.
Get out of here.
Hi, I'm not Michael Jordan. I'm Nathan Holt. You may have seen me walking around campus cleaning up trash every morning. Capital University has given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about. Littering. Think about this. Many of you littering right now are under 20. Do you realize that at 20 you've only lived 1/4 of your life? Imagine how much trash you'll leave if you keep going like that. Listen, you've got at least 3/4 of your life to go, so don't blow it. Don't litter. If you're littering, stop it. Get some help. Capital wants to give the earth a chance. And so do I. Hi, I'm not Michael Jordan.
The idea that I can be a part of a solution for something, for somebody.
It's an amazing thing. And now every day you feel so good to be able to come in here and help folks.
This is a Capital University public service announcement. No Hall Sports. It saves lives.
The idea that I can be a part of a solution for something, for somebody.
It's an amazing thing. And now every day you feel so good to be able to come in here and help folks.
You see the impact of what you're doing every day because you see these people every day.
This is a Capital University public service announcement. Just remember, please flush.
Well, you know, some people just cannot be saved, and unfortunately, Lil Jaundice was one of those people. But now, we have a segment from you, the viewer. You were looking for advice, and, well, Dr. John is here to deliver. Let's hear the first one.
Hi, my question is, how do I stop my roommate from putting dead mice in our fridge?
Well, let me tell you something. If your roommate is putting dead mice in the fridge, well, let's just say there's something real wrong with the situation. And I don't mean the mice. I mean your roommate's headspace. That is a whole different kind of mess you're dealing with. We're not talking about a food fight here. We're talking about a food crime. But here's the first thing I want you to think about. Why is your roommate putting dead mice in the fridge? Is it a weird prank? A weird hobby? Are they trying to start a collection of refrigerated rodent sculptures? Because if it's one of those, we got a whole other can of worms to open. Now look, you can't just ignore that kind of behavior. If your roommate's treating the fridge like the wildlife exhibit at the local zoo, it's time to have a conversation. And I don't mean a, hey, maybe don't do that kind of talk. I mean a serious conversation. What in the world made you think this was okay conversation? So, first thing, take the mice out the fridge, put them in a bag. You take them outside, and if your roommate doesn't like it, you tell them, you can keep your mice, just not in the place where I store my food. And please, don't back down. If they keep doing it, you might just need to say, either the mice go, or you do. But let me tell you something else. If that doesn't work, you might want to think about a whole new roommate situation. Because some behaviors just do not belong in shared spaces. We're going to cut the break real quick and get back to the next
with all
one.
the answers. Well, I need your advice real quick. So I got this friend, and the last couple days he been telling me that he need my help to replace his parents, or whatever that means. And I've been a little confused because he keep telling me that I can't tell nobody else or some strange things might happen. And I was just wondering, what would you do in this situation? Would you be a good friend and help him replace his parents, or would you just sit back and watch it play out?
I lied to you and I apologize. That question is a really good question. But let me tell you something. First and foremost, when someone starts talking about replacing their parents or making up stories about strange things happening, if you don't do something, you got to take a whole step back and ask yourself one question. What in the world is going on here? Now, I don't know what kind of strange things he's talking about, but I can tell you this. If your friends got you keeping secrets like that, you've got yourself a red flag. It's like putting a piece of cake under your bed and saying, no one can eat this but me. Well, that cake's going to spoil. That secret's going to sour. And then what? You're stuck with a rotten cake and a whole bunch of questions. Now, about replacing your parents, come on. I talked to Lil Jaundice about this earlier. You don't replace your parents. You don't even replace socks without making sure they're the right size, much less people who raised you. You're not going to fix things by just swapping one person out for another. That's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg and calling it a day. And I'll tell you this, sometimes you don't need to replace people. You need to help them find the person they're supposed to be. But now, we're going to take a quick break and come back with some more questions. Stay tuned.
Capital University is proud to provide a platform to discover upcoming musicians in the Columbus area. Tune into WXU, an online radio station run by the students, for the students, and more. A nominee for the 2016 Best Student-Run Online-Only Station, WXU showcases great music from all varieties of sources, whether it be a household name or a household production. And make sure to stop by WXU's one and only Radiothon.
Welcome back. We've got a question here from a man who's trying to change himself.
I struggle with on a daily basis, not on a daily. no one says nothing mean to me every day, but when someone comes at me in a negative sense, like someone judges the way I look or dress or something, like, oh yeah, your hair is like really messed up, even though I need a line up. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. But I would probably respond like, your mother or something. I don't know. Something like that in a sense, but I would hurt their feelings back. So how would you go about responding to negative energy?
Well, let me tell you something. When someone comes at you with negative energy, especially if they're trying to throw shade at you, you've got to take a minute and think, am I going to be the mirror, or am I going to be the person who holds the mirror? Now, I get it. Responded with something like your mother. Sure, might feel good in the moment. Might even make them laugh, make them squirm. What are you really doing? You're just throwing the same negativity right back at them. Like you're playing tennis with a broken racket. What are we doing? You're not breaking anything. You're just keeping it going. It's like the world's worst game of hot potato, except this potato is going to burn you in the end. Now, let me give you a little piece of advice here. If you're going to respond to negativity, you've got two choices. One, you can absorb it, understand it, send it right back. But not in the form of a childish jab. You counter with something strong. You counter with a question. You counter with, why are you so concerned about what I'm doing? Why don't you mind your business? You take their negative energy and you make them own it. And that is how you neutralize it. But listen here. If you're really looking to hurt someone's feelings, well, brother, you're just playing their game. You're not winning. You're just making the scoreboard look real ugly. And trust me, you do not want to live in that headspace. It's like working on a puzzle with a missing piece. Shoot. You're not going to be satisfied with that final result. And I will say one thing. You're right. And that's the fact that you need a lineup. Being a little kinder goes a long way. It's like when you take the time to clean up that hairline, give it a little attention, and suddenly, looks more polished. Same thing with your attitude. Small changes, but they make a big difference. Now just start with a little more patience, and you'll see how things start to shift. And now, that's done with our fan call-in questions. We're going to take a little break and come back with Lil Jaundice. Can't get enough of that guy. See you soon.
Yarn Club, the close-knit group you've been yearning to join.
Hey, what's up guys? This is John Kerry here at WXCU Radio, and today I'm playing my radio show where I play my own music on this station, which is really cool. You get to do that. And I get a bunch of feedback from callers coming in, and it really helps me with the overall mastering and other mixing aspects of the original final product. And it's a really great experience to be here, so you guys should really definitely think about joining it because it's awesome.
Here we go.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. And now, if you've been a big fan of my show for a while, you know I say one thing, and that is trying to change someone who doesn't want to change is like trying to teach a mule to do the cha-cha. All you're going to get is a big old mess and a lot of angry neighing. But anyway, I've decided against everything that's right in my brain to bring out famous rapper from Toledo legend, Lil Jaundice. Let's try this again.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Whatever, man.
You're a big, ugly loser.
I'm
Big,
not.
ugly loser.
Don't chant that, please.
You're a big, ugly loser.
Now, the question I want to ask to you is, why did you think it was okay to talk to your father that way?
He's never been there for me, man. He's never been there for me. He didn't show up to my own birth.
Tell me more.
I've been living with him my entire life. He's never home. He's never
22 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fireman.
He's not come to a single one of my concerts.
He's a fireman, though, and that's a little cool.
A
little cooler than being a rapper.
I go perform at the
Where do you
open mic
perform?
night.
No, tell me where you
Open
perform.
mic night at Chili's every Friday. I'm there, and he's not. I saved a seat for him out in the crowd.
And that really hurts your feelings, right? You want to share a $10.99 meal with him. Triple dipper.
That's all I want, man. That's all I want.
And you want to go in there and you want to get yourself a margarita that you have worked so hard to get, and your father isn't there.
Exactly.
And that doesn't make you feel too good.
But I'm living at home. I'm eating Twinkies and Ho-Hos for every meal.
See, you're eating that, and you're talking about Chili's, but it seems like you're looking for success in all the wrong places. You're like hunting a unicorn at a local dog park. Brother, it's a waste of time, and it just makes the neighbors nervous.
Yeah, but what if you do find that unicorn?
But what if? Is that what you're chasing?
Let me tell you something, man. You're walking up here with two left feet. You don't know which way is right and which way is left.
I can tell you something, though. I think you're chasing the wrong thing. You're not chasing family. You're not chasing this thing that we just discussed. You only have one of those in your life. You're just letting it go to waste for the pursuit of SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is my family.
All 17, which you did say, allegedly, that is your family that's following you back. So you do have people that support you, and that brings a lot of questions my way. Why do you still act this way? Why can't you be humble? Why can't you do that?
I'm the most humble man there is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've never not been humble. I've never not been humble.
I think what you're doing is you're putting a brave face on without dealing with the storm inside. There's something in there. There's something deep in that heart that needs to get out. And I think you need to talk about it with your father.
I might have to.
Well, it looks like things are working over here. We're getting a turn.
You know, Dr. John,
we've turned a page here.
You might be right. You might be right.
Tell me more.
You know, maybe I do need to be a little bit nicer to my dad. Maybe I should let him be in feature on my next album.
I think that's a great idea, because I can tell that you want to be the center of attention. You love fishing for compliments, but don't be surprised when you catch a boot instead of a fish, because your dad might boot you out of that house.
Let me tell you something. Maybe he'll be featured. It'll be Lil Jaundice and Big Jaundice.
Oh, he's Big Jaundice.
He's Big Jaundice. He didn't tell you about that, did he?
Where'd Jaundice come from? Were you a Jaundice baby? Was there a lot of calcium developing in there? Yeah. It's okay. You're a little red right now, but we'll work on that. That's true. That was the name. Wes, could you show us one of your songs?
Wes?
I'm sorry. Jaundice.
Jaundice. Let me show you. I made this.
It's actually pretty good.
See, that's why.
I don't want to say Jake's wrong, but man, that was pretty good. Do you have any others?
Oh, I have several. I have so many.
Let's hear one more. One more and we'll send it off, all right?
You want one more and we'll send her off. All right, I got you. All right, right here.
Everybody, I want you to go check out Lil Jaundice on SoundCloud tonight, not tomorrow, tonight. And I wanted to thank you for joining the first episode of Dr. John.
Give me a ring.
It was an honor to have you all. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you, America.